Hello everybody and welcome to a little harpegnathos venator update. As you can see right here, I've changed the outworld to a new, I think it's a medium aesthetic ants outworld. But before they had the small one. Why? Well, I needed the small one for something different, which you will see in tomorrow's video. But the reason I want to record these girls is because ever since I got them, they've never been hunters. They've never really been the harpegnathos venators you hear about. So I've always had to feed them in the tube. They would then run in and the colony would hunt it. But recently they've actually started to go out in the outworld, hence why I also would like a little bit of a bigger outworld, of course. Not that active here now, but yeah. What I wanted to show is, of course, last time I did an update, we had so many winged ants in here, and now we don't have any winged ants because all the oh, hang on, we have a thing that, right, yeah, it is. That's a larvae right there spinning a cocoon. Good girl. Good job, girl. Is that an egg it's also carrying? Not sure. But yeah, we had 4 larvae or 4 cocoons yesterday, so we had 1 new cocoon as well. But yeah, you can really just see the colonies just flying, man. Wow, they're doing incredibly well. And all of the virgin queens who had wings have all now dropped their wings. And as you can see, the nest is actually really humid, and I haven't hydrated it for about a week, so way too humid actually. But they call me Aquaman for a reason. But you can see here the colony is actually doing really well, and I'm just so impressed for how active they suddenly have turned over. And of course, I've always had to force feed them by putting the food into the nest pretty much. But I wonder if it's because they have so much numbers now that they actually are a little bit more interested in actually going out hunting. But you can't see this aesthetic ants nest here works really well. I'm not sure if this has launched officially yet, but this whole setup here is quite a nice setup. I'm gonna take a thumbnail picture right there. But yeah, it's quite nice in that setup, and it definitely seems like having this wall in the middle have helped a lot. Of course, the old nest was something along this, and yeah, they had a trash corner in this corner, and as you can see, they have doomed this corner to be a trash corner again. But yeah, just really want to show how active they are. I mean, look at all of these. Look how many larvae we have. It's like 15, 20 larvae here, and so many of them are big. I do expect some of them to be males as well, because we do have infertile queens now. But look how much food there is as well. They're just incredibly active, man. I'm really falling in love with these. We even have eggs turning into pupae. Half. I mean, they're spinning cocoons with eggs, but yeah. I wonder how that works, actually. Will the egg fall off, or will it be spun into the cocoon? I wonder how that works, because then if they rip it out, well, then we have a cocoon loose. But yeah. You can just see the colony is doing fabulously well. I have added some springtails. Now I do believe we can see here we do have all of these tiny mites up here. But they don't seem to actually affect the workers or the colony. So I don't believe these are bad mites at all. I think these are just mites that come from the food a little bit. But I mean, I'm keeping a close eye on the colonies that I'm feeding live food, because we don't want mites to explode, but it seems the colony is doing really well. What I do is I feed them 2 quite big crickets actually, meaning you can see how big this cricket actually is. That's the butt of the cricket, so the butt is bigger, so they're actually bigger than the workers. But I try to just squish them just slightly when they come in, because then they are, well, sometimes I just put them in, sometimes I squish them a little bit. Either way, the colony seems to take care of them just fine, and there's a lot of protein for these larvae. Again, there's 2 egg-laying queens who will produce fertile workers, but I'm really interested in seeing how many of all of these workers will turn into become males, and how many will not turn males. By the way, if you want a discount code for aesthetic ants, there's one in the description as well. But yeah, I just want to say thank you all very much for watching this video. I'm really falling in love with this colony. I've also recently put them right next to where I sit, so I can always observe them. But there's just always so much action inside. They're quickly coming to become one of my favorite ants, because the bull ants are cool, but these are just have so much more numbers. I mean, how many workers are in here? I know half of these are virgin queens, but still, how many virgin queens do we have? I don't know, but yeah, the colony seems to be doing really well, and I just want to say thank you all very much for watching today's video, and catch you all in tomorrow's one about Myrmecia macrosynthesis.